Let me ask you a question. Are you pushing yourself hard? Are you getting out of your comfort zone? Are you putting pain into your life every single day? Or do you call your mommy when things get tough? You know, most people quit at 40%. That means you got 60% left in the tank. And that's what my guest is here to talk about this week. David Goggins, 3-time Navy SEAL, Army Ranger, holding the pull-up record, 4,000 pull-ups in 17 hours, a guy that ran over 203 miles. That's what I'm talking about. David Goggins is in the house. And I'm super excited to share this episode with him. And he talks all about getting out of your comfort zone, about how to be uncommon amongst uncommon men, about how to look at something called your accountability mirror every day, about how to go into the cooking called your accountability mirror every day, about how to go into the cookie jar when you need some inspiration. And that's just some of the knowledge that David Goggins drops today on the episode. I'll be honest, probably the most powerful guest that's ever. Can't Hurt Me will also change it. Make sure you watch this to its completion and get out of that comfort zone and go and be great. This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is David Goggins, the athlete, speaker, soldier, and New York Times bestselling author, often referred to as the hardest motherfucker on planet Earth. You're the only member of the U.S. Armed Forces to have completed Navy SEAL training, U.S. Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical Air. What I found has been interesting with you is watching you kind of change, because you seem to kind of change into a different person the last 2 years, 2.5 years, from when I first saw you on Rogan and Billy You and Rich Roll. And with the book, I know that you had to go really deep, you know, right, and get really vulnerable. And I know that's something that maybe you hadn't done much of before. And you've said before that right in the...
David Goggins, but the hero's not me. The hero is the person reading the book. But I had to tell him where I came from to give people hope that, wow, all these fucked up obstacles, and now he's there. I want to give people that kind of hope. So that's why it was tough, because to give people hope, not just society. Yeah, society helped me out, but I created a lot of the hell that I had to go through. I made this picture out to be a lot worse than what it was. It was bad, but I made it out to be, you know, starting point. The truth's the starting point.
And most people are surrounded by people that don't tell them the truth. Right?
No.
Because it's too painful.
It is, especially nowadays in this society. We like to surround ourselves. It makes us feel so good. Those people who say, it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. It isn't okay, man. And I get it. Society's changing, and we love to feel wanted and loved, trying hard.
Is that, and so people listening to us that maybe are at 20% or 30%, how do they shatter that myth that they've been telling themselves, you know, about, yeah, I'm going hard, I'm going max, and yet they're not seeing the results? Like, how do they actually shake themselves out of that? Because there's a great quote, I think it's by this guy named Richard Feynman, who says, the first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you're the easiest person to fool. Mm-hmm. So
I was just putting it off.
But yet you did it.
Because it haunted me.
Okay.
The voice in my head said, you know what, man? You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel? So I'm gonna live, even while I'm dead, I'm gonna be, because I believe in a higher power, whatever it may be. I don't know what it is.
You know, fruity pebble eating motherfucker.
Yeah, so...
And like you said, you almost have to live with that for eternity somehow.
Right. So how I talk about it is basically, I visualize a lot. And so I visualize...
You always have?
Always have. Well,
okay.
Always have, but a lot of it was very disgusting.
Okay.
It was like, woe was me.
Oh, okay.
Woe was me. But for a short period of time, I became the devil, because that was hell. I became the boss, the owner, the CEO of Navy SEAL training. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You immerse yourself in wherever it is, and you become that. You become that and give yourself no way out.
What's that like in the moment? Is it hell, or do you get some kind of a weird neutral point where you're just in the moment being this guy, breathing and feeling the pain? What is that like?
The scariest thing in the world about that, and I have to always tell you this, man, because people hear my story and think this guy is sadistic. I realize how the brain works. I figured out how the brain works. I'm a scared kid, and that's what gives me so much power. I had no foundation. Take this the wrong way in this new society. I'm not saying to put yourself down. I'm saying listen to the truth. And the truth isn't in the 20%. The truth is in this other part of your brain saying, look, man, you're wasting a bunch of percentage here. We have 80 more percent that we're not tapping into, because in this other 80% is suffering where my mind was at. To get to 187, this is where my mind went to go through 3 hell weeks, to run 205 miles, to do 4,030 pull-ups. And I'm a natural born fat guy. Even though I was born 175, I gained 125 pounds. I was lazy. That's who I am. I'm a guy that likes to sit back, watch TV, and eat pizza.
Like everybody.
Like everybody. Like everybody. So I want to tell you right now.
That's the mama voice.
That's the mama voice.
Here, put your feet up. I'm giving you some cookies and milk. Take it easy, right?
That's right. And for me to come where I came from and have the resume I have now, you know the confidence you get? How I don't care who you gonna judge me? You gonna judge me? What have you done in your life? So me being so honest and so upfront and so truthful, that came with me finally figuring out who I was, but also conquering David Goggins, the demons of David Goggins.
They're an amazing breed. Economy of effort. They don't do anything unless it's necessary. It's kind of the exact opposite of everything we're talking about. It's kind of interesting that, and they're kind of hedonists. Yes. Now it is true that they'll die to protect you.
Oh yeah.
And it's an instinct. Yes. I saw that with Costello. I'm sure that's.
I saw with Charlie.
Yeah, it's an instinct. But if they're not in that position, there's no need to exert effort.
They're resting.
Yeah. So your bulldog is resting for you.
Yes.
Got it.
Exactly.
So you don't need to rest.
It's the unseen work, which you just said is a true statement. Those are false dopamine hits that people are giving you, man. There's no belief in that. These are team work dopamine. Like I'm out running at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, in the gym, long sessions by myself. That's real. How I'm able to just extract dopamine. You're always gonna need the pre-workout. You're always gonna need I don't drink coffee. I don't do none of that. I don't need it. I can run for 70 hours, and I had before. No caffeine. I got all this wonderful shit that I overcame on my own, by myself, in the darkness. That man, when it's cold, I'm hot.
Today, and it's really sinking in, is that a great many people either partially or completely misunderstand you.
Yes. Big time.
I'll put myself in the partially category.
Big time.
Because I thought it was about just like forward center of mass, carrot, 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 carrot. But it's the stick.
It's the stick.
Or mass with the stick battering the back of their head all the time.
Right.
Highly unusual. But this internal medicine cabinet that you're talking about, building up true confidence, not needing anything from the outside. I like to think that what should I take? And then of course people think I'm all about supplements. And supplements are one piece for me, but it's like tiny fraction compared to the do's and don'ts.
That's why I didn't want to talk about that today. That's why I'm glad we're talking about this.
That internalized for a long time.
Right.
Anyway, she said, but if you swear at people, you're out.
Right.
But you can swear as much as you want. So that's the rule I have. It's like you swear as much as you want, just don't swear at people. If you swear at people, better be ready to fight.
Right.
I'm definitely not going to fight you. So you can swear at me, get away with it. But the fact of the matter is that it must be frustrating that people, because I know people go, it's all about supplements and ice baths. Listen, I like supplements. I love supplements and ice baths, but that's not the full picture. They just
frustrating it is when the passion and everything comes from the place of real. I can't explain what I do without it. The passion comes out of me. It's almost like